to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
65, 18, run, 18, run.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And Stroud now to throw.
Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Delivers another one to Pierce.
So no gain on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield in.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Okay, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just have.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend. A trial for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action. Stroud now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Powering forward. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Big strides. Look at him go.
There's the stiff arm. And finally taken down at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
Stroud to throw it. Going across the field, he connects with Mechie.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Tank Dell
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the intercept.
Oh, and his early struggles continue.
Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Stroud sets up the play action.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because
there he goes right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
The throwing again is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Stroud out of the gun here.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Touchdown! John Mechie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Young.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
That's caught inside the 20. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Young on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz.
Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Take it at the 37. There's Robinson showing the flash. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Watch out now.
Young looks to throw on 1st down.
Again, that's Hurst.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They go play action. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ultra.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Come on.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
70 Rangers.
Stroud working out of the gun.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Amari Barno
make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Stroud off the play fake.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Amari Barno
in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now Stroud. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
On the ball. Okay, cross field.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. 2nd and 10.
Young to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
19 type, 19 type.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
That is taken in by Hurst. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Young to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Young.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Young.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were